So just to inform you about this video, I am doing it, and I was doing it outside. I was getting bitten by ants. The quiet place that I found suddenly became incredibly noisy, but as a persistent person, or maybe more stubborn person that I am, this is the video. So many thanks for the ants biting my feet for this. Many thanks for all the traffic coming on a very quiet Friday afternoon, disturbing the peace and quiet. I think it's called Murphy's Law, in a polite way. There is another one, but I don't think I'm allowed to say that word. Okay, ready? Let's do it. So today, no squeaky chair. Actually, that's for the second day outside in my sort of like villa house compound here at Siem Reap, Cambodia. My name is James, a very warm welcome to the channel. I do believe today is Friday the 8th of October 2021. A little bit murky today, no blue sky, which means I can actually do this without being in the shade. And before we get on, I'd like to say a big hello to my new member. Yes, they've gone now. New member, Paul. Thank you so much, Paul. And if you want to become a member, just go to the description below and you just click the link and voila, you can be a member of this very, very elite, exclusive team. And what's going on with the introduction? Aeroplanes and bears? Well, I think one person may know what's going on, but the other one may not, and it's all related to the award at the end of the show. What's happening with my house very quickly? The plumbing has been done. Hooray, that means I can take a shower upstairs. And the cat flaps are being done as spoken. So a little bit later on, it suddenly becomes very noisy. These are all the workers. So a little bit later on a separate video, hopefully, and it is hopefully, training Tokyo the cat how to use the cat flap upstairs. That's going to be quite interesting because my girlfriend Sophie and I have never done that before, so it could be a complete disaster. Now, what most people are here for is what's happening at the Three Gorges Dam. It has to be, why is it so noisy suddenly? I find a quiet place now. There's a lorry over there who doesn't seem to turn off his engine, and there's ants biting me here. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Let's have a look at the weather. Now, you can see, like for the last 3 days, the Three Gorges Dam has been quite dry. Oh, looks quite dry. Can't go to any webcams, I'm afraid, for certain reasons, but let's not get into that. Donald, I will explain to you soon, but maybe we could have another Zoom chat and I will tell you what's happening. But you can see it dry, but a little bit later on you can see in the weather that we do have some rain from the east to the west in the northern part, and this has been hitting China quite seriously, and we do have some images of what's happening up there. Now this is the time when I need the magnifying glass because we're going to look at the levels and my computer screen is down there. Hopefully the noise of the truck won't disturb you too much. I will try to mute all the background as we come, but I think he's going. But let's have a look at the levels. Now remember, all the levels do come from the Three Gorges Dam Corporation or the Three Gorges Corporation. There's the lorry going. Is he going to go past me? No. And take them as, you could say, a pinch of salt. But the Three Gorges Dam, just let me have a look now, is, I still can't see, but it seems to have gone up, okay? And if you go to any live stream, I'm not going to mention the name or advertise the name anymore, you can see that levels have gone up, and you can see that the web stream, there's no sluice gates open, which is really strange because we're going to compare what it was like last year with near enough the same levels. But before we get into that, let me just leave you with some pictures of the levels of the Three Gorges, Kirtan, which is upstream of the dam, along with downstream Wuhan. Then we'll go into some pictures and do a comparison of what is going on. Okay, so here you can see a motorbike going past. Here you can see this is what it's like at the moment. Just no water. And the level at 167, 8, 9, but no water. Now, if we compare this to last year, you can see a picture now, this was the same level, but with lots of sluice gates open. Even last month, this level, even lesser than this level, sluice gates were open. So what's going on? So any idea? Leave a comment in these comment form below and we'll get into it. Now I'm starting to sweat. It's getting a little bit hot. Just a weekly report of what's happening with earthquakes in China, and you can see the pictures there. Tibet, it's in the same place, and these happened, again, you can see in the picture, because my magnifying glass and the sun and the cloud don't work, but you can look at it there for yourself. This is sort of like a live show when everything is going wrong. But this is the beauty of, can I say, making your own videos. Okay, so last week basically, or earlier this week, I did show you the weather forecast, and you did see this heavy band coming from the west to the east. It didn't look so severe, but reports coming in from China say this: heavy rains inundate places like Sichuan, where the pandas come from, and also Guangxi province. Is it Guangxi or Guangzhou province? So let's have a look where these places are first of all. And with the certain situation there, China, National Emergency Management Authority instituted a level 3 flood emergency response in these two areas. And the picture you can see is just a snippet from, I think, Jiangsu province. Also in Shaanxi province, you can see from the map there that this place is suffering as well. Now, it was a couple of days ago, there were some landslides, and I managed to capture some images that you can see here of the situation. Also, a bridge collapsed. A bridge not for road traffic, you could say, but for high-speed train. And this was through floods. The floods equal landslide. The landslides equal anything of a low quality construction. And you imagine high-speed trains haven't been around in China for a long time. Starts to wonder about the level of safety there. Is it done cheap and cheerfully? And when do you see in Japan, you could say, the original owners of the high-speed train, the bullet train, so to speak? Have you ever seen this? It's sort of maybe once or twice in their 20, 30, 40 year of bullet trains. In China, they've only had them for a very short time, under 2 decades, and possibly you could even say just 15 years. Welcome to China. Yeah, I wished. It's great that the country develops, granted, but don't do it in such a rush that everything is done cheaply, and therefore you have to do it again, and it's just costing money and sometimes costing life. It's just a short-term future. Why don't you think long-term? I think an ant is biting me just here. Okay, let's go into some of the comments for today. I'm not too sure if you can see my face, but I was getting bitten everywhere. My feet are killing me with ants. This was a bad idea. Hello, James. Thanks again for the update. How's Tokyo? Does he like his new house? He's getting there. He has certain places to sleep. He's a bit scared of outdoors at the moment, but we take him out step by step to get him used to the actual area, and it's all fine. It's a step-by-step process there. And Jimmy is one of my regular viewers. I know he's been around since June 2020. And what has he got to say? Good morning, buddy. We had a bear here last night. Tore apart the bird station, made a big mess. Kathy doesn't know yet, his wife. Like to borrow Tokyo to bear patrol for a few nights. Sure, by all means, come over, pick up Tokyo, get through quarantine here, then back in America, and also Tokyo. You can possibly get him maybe, I don't know, January 2022 or 23. And then Jimmy continues, oh, soon. I was thinking many of us would like kind of a JNC t-shirt, caps or coffee cups. I'm sure most people would actually like a Tokyo cup rather than my ugly mutt there. And what do I think? Well, if I get to 30,000 subscribers, which I'm sort of like 900 shy of, I can actually do this. So if you like and subscribe and share all this, then it will be possible. And that'll be up to you if you want to buy them or not. I'm not too sure how the actual merch, as they say on YouTube, the merch, works. But I think the minimum requirement is 30,000 subscribers. So you know what to do, and then I can possibly look into it a bit more. Cheers, Jimmy. And the award of the day goes to this gentleman, Bob. Good morning from Manitoba. I wondered where Manitoba was. I thought it was somewhere in deepest, darkest Africa, in the Democratic Republic of the Congo or whatever, or there. But I was wrong, and I just went to Google Earth, and I found it was like in Winnipeg, or by Lake Winnipeg, in, I was going to say California, in Canada. So, Bob, congratulations. You win this little montage of where you live. Thank you very much. That brings us to a close for today. If you got this far, thank you so much for the time. It's one thing that I can never actually give back to you. A little bit later, because what I'm doing is building up my library on YouTube, a little bit later, I will be going into some of the old videos that I've made. You may be interested or not. That, again, is entirely up to you. One of my very first videos was, is it possible that the Three Gorges Dam could collapse? And what I'm going to show with that video, hopefully I'm going to do this on the green screen because I don't think outdoor work doesn't seem to work very well with me, is that we're going to do a simulation that has been shown a couple of times. I'm not going to show the whole thing, but I want to explain the situation if, and it's a big if. It may be repetitive if you have been with my channel. Again, you don't really have to watch it, but it's just sort of like an inform. So, I will be back tomorrow. I will also be back later with the Tokyo training cat flap or cat door thing, which possibly is going to be a complete disaster. But if you love Tokyo, like we all do, well, most of us do, apart from people who don't let me do what I'm supposed to do anymore. But let's not go into that. Where was I? That's going to be come up. So I'm going to be outputting quite a lot of videos. How do you know about it? Well, most of them are going to go on the Twitter feed, so you can link that. I will hit the notification button. Do check that notification button, because sometimes miraculously it gets turned off. Why? Very spooky indeed. Spooky. And I will see you later. Like and subscribe, and of course share, and you'll be my best friend for life. Bye bye for now.